And welcome back. It's part of our body we often forget, but this morning we're putting the spotlight on ear health. And we have healthcare professional Michael Siskin here to show us some easy ways that we could take care of ourselves and, importantly this morning, take care of our ears. So first of all, thanks for coming in this morning and talking about this important discussion here, because it's something that's important as we evolve through our lives, but it's a day-to-day thing. How can we take care of our ears? Why is it so important on a daily basis?
Brody, thanks for having me. Brody, hearing loss is the third most common healthcare problem in the United States today. It affects more than 36 million people.
Wow.
It really does. It affects so many parts of our daily lives, from our ability to socialize to even our ability to work. But what many people overlook or don't realize, that many causes of hearing loss are completely preventable.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. So what are some things that we could do in our day-to-day lives to prevent ourselves from falling victim to it?
First thing, turn it down.
Yeah. People
tend to listen to music or movies louder than they normally need to.
Sure.
As a matter of fact, prolonged exposure to a noise of more than 85 decibels can affect your ears permanently.
Yeah, we got a couple, by the way, while you're talking, I want to let our viewers at home know, if you could see your TV right now, I've got a couple tips up on the screen right now. These are what we'd call maybe the common violators here, the things that, people fall victim to here.
Brody, earplugs raise the decibel level from 6 to 9 decibels, and anything more than that can affect your hearing long term. When my daughter's listening to her music on her iPad, my phone, okay, if I can hear it, it's too loud.
Yeah.
Okay. Secondly, wear headphones or earplugs when you're working, when you're going to a concert, if you're in a noisy environment.
Yeah.
Earplugs do not eliminate the noise; they just make it softer and more comfortable. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm guilty of that too, because the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's album just sounds better when it's louder. But it's important to turn it down. What is a reasonable volume?
A reasonable volume. Let me put it this way: anything more than 85 decibels for more than an hour can cause permanent damage to our ears.
Wow.
Yes,
wow.
it can.
Now, for someone like myself who doesn't know, what would that equate to roughly, if you had to sort of ballpark that?
You know what? If other people in the room think the TV is too loud,
yeah.
it's too loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the third thing is you should really get regular checkups.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't know anything from ear infections to noise exposure. These things can affect your hearing permanently. It may be something as simple as earwax.
Sure.
It really will.
And tell me this though, how often should you be getting your ears checked?
We recommend having your hearing checked annually.
Okay, so it's a once a year thing, so you can have it. It's not like you need to be going in every month, but still, you should do one of those things once a year. You should at least be getting done.
Yes, and at Miracle Ear Centers, we test children and adults at no charge.
I was going to ask you about the Miracle Ear Foundation. Tell me a little bit about what you guys do and some of the help that you guys bring to the community and folks who come seek your help.
Well, as far as the foundation goes, they've helped thousands of people throughout the United States and here in Charlotte. The foundation was started in 1990, and since 1990, the foundation has donated over 6,500 hearing aids to people.
Wow.
Okay, we're truly dedicated to improving people's hearing health, and it's incredible that together we can empower people to have a better quality of life.
Yeah. One thing I think it's important too for parents out there is you talked about this right at the start of our interview, which was the social interaction. So for young children, it's important to get them checked, because I have to imagine it has to be hard to be in school, and you're not hearing everything. You're missing out on things, social cues, and I'm sure it sets you back. I mean, do you see that with young children?
With young children, it's very, very sad. Many young children, they're categorized as being lazy or not paying attention, when really the problem is they're not hearing what's being said.
Yeah.
And many of the school systems have rooms, special areas in the school specifically for children with hearing loss. It's wonderful what schools have done.
It is, and I'll tell you, it's wonderful what the Miracle Ear Foundation is doing. Some great advice out there for you. Remember, once a year, that's the advice to get checked. Mike, I want to thank you so much for coming in this morning. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Great advice. By the way, some tips online that you can get as well. Of course, if you go to Miracle Ear, we'll try to get them up on WBTV later this morning.